Hello, my name is Hill Kemp, CTO with Undesert Corporation. I did my original work here at BGNDRF about 6 or 7 years ago. I think I was one of the early success stories, if Randy would confirm that. We've taken the basic process that Aristotle documented in 350 BCE, the classic solar still, and re-engineered it. Aristotle's process had about a 25% efficiency on solar energy. With our day and night cycles, we're running 0.42 kilowatt hours per liter based on solar energy. That's about 150% gained output ratio on that solar energy. But one of the things we found is going to the marketplace is difficult. We have one customer in Dubai who's operating with a 5-level hydroponic system with fish at the bottom. They've been in operation for 3 years, and they did hold the worldwide license on our technology. But markets are hard to crack. We went to the marketplaces and said, look, we've solved the 2,300-year problem with the classic solar still. The answer we got from the market, so what? Water's cheap, easy to get. It's all over the place. Just go to the store and get a bottle. Why go to the trouble to produce pure water? So we've been looking for market niches. We plan to go to the Navajo Reservation in Arizona, New Mexico to demonstrate our solar still. It's modular. One of our units is about the size of a twin bed mattress and will provide daily pure water for a family. Nick Sept, my co-founder, and I are still in contention for the Elon Musk Carbon Capture Prize. So basically, in search of a market niche, what we found is we can grow pine forest in raw desert using desalinated water and capture carbon dioxide at 160 tons per acre per year. That means in desert country, like you see here and all over the Tularosa Valley, we can earn 2 to 4 times the value of the land every year growing pine trees. So let's look at some of the details of that design. Is desert forestry an oxymoron? That's an interesting question. Who would try to grow forest in the desert? What we found is, and the folks who came out yesterday saw, deserts are rich in one key element of photosynthesis, intense solar power. This area averaged 6.5 kilowatt hours per square meter per day annually. So why aren't deserts covered with forest? Well, deserts are missing a key element to photosynthesis, which is water. Undesert goes to the places where our technology works best. The technology is basically a heat engine. We supply the missing element to photosynthesis in desert. What the folks who came out yesterday saw, we've got trees that have grown 10% a month in height so far this year. Now let's look at solar desalination. I did the work here at BGNDRF several years ago. We started off with a barn-sized unit we built out there, and we've now evolved it into a modular system. I have 2 US patents issued and 2 Australian patents issued and a couple of more pending patents. The operation outside of Dubai is ongoing. The UAE got in serious trouble with food supply with COVID. The UAE imports over 90% of its food. So now they're very interested in growing food in UAE. My customer has a 3-year history growing fish and organic hydroponic food using desalinated water. Our process features 90 to 100% solar energy. Each one of our modulars uses only about a quarter of a horsepower pump to drive a small external brine circulation pump. No internal parts, no electronic parts, and the option for 0 liquid discharge. It's all solar thermal, resulting in raised productivity. Now, getting into the carbon market, everybody's seen the headlines. California is a-burning. Drought has raised the risk to carbon capture in natural forest exponentially. Some of those trees in California were measured with water content below kiln-dried lumber out in front of those fires. However, hydrated trees are fire, lightning, and insect hardy. We're just completing a study by the Sandia National Laboratory here in New Mexico. They looked at the effect of lightning on dry and hydrated trees. The bottom line is that for our hydrated trees, we take drought out of the equation for forestry. Our hydrated trees are lightning resistant and brush fire resistant. Of course, we don't have much brush here in the desert. There's no brush, as the folks who went out there yesterday saw. No understory trees. It's just raw desert. And by the way, insects are engineered to drill into dry wood. They have a much stronger preference for dry wood than hydrated wood. That's why they select the dry trees to go after. So we're both fire resistant and insect resistant. The Los Alamos National Laboratory is about to start a study to certify our tree water content. We estimate our trees measure above 25% water. What that means is that 425,000 amp lightning strike doesn't even get that water up to the boiling point, much less to the ignition temperature of wood. This is a graph. I'm sorry, it's a little busy. The blue line at the bottom shows the tree height last January, and the green at the top shows growth since our surviving 13 trees after the rabbits ate 3 of them. We have 3 trees that have grown more than 70%, and another 5 that have grown over 50% in height in just 7 months. This shows one of our trees with yours truly as the measure. The left photo is that tree last January. It's not even up to my waist. The middle photo shows that same tree in June of this year. Note the long stem that has formed. The rightmost photo shows the same tree this September. It started at 2.4 feet height and it's now over 4 feet tall in just 7 months. And all the trees have growth buds at the top. If these monsoon clouds will ease up, we may get more growth this year. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.